I find it funny to hear that Fartsniffer thinks I am trolling. No, I am not. The fact is, we all know what you're doing. No, I'm not saying we all, but in a way that a lot of people know what you did. And even I talk to people and say, yeah, you're clear. And I'm not saying on the video that went viral that you viewbotted that. The point is, I'm saying like the older videos were clearly viewbotted. The point is, you don't have to pay that much for viewbots. I think it's like a 2,000, not 2,000, it's $2 per 1,000 views if I'm correct. That's like the average price for like 1,000 views. The point is, why people do that, so they can make money. And people say it will ruin your YouTube channel's potential to get views. No, it doesn't. We're not talking about pre-2020. Yes, back in the day, that would ruin your channel. Not anymore. A lot of people do that. One famous YouTuber, which people don't know, was Leafy. Leafy was known to also viewbot his channel. And so why would he viewbot? Because if you boost your channel and you get a lot of views, it can even make the virality of your video go up even higher in the algorithm, to make it where you would get hundreds, if not millions of people watching you. And because the way YouTube's always been, where it works like a snowball effect, because that's how YouTube works. There's a reason why most of the time, when you make a viral video on YouTube, the videos afterwards kind of keep the retention of that viral video. Well, like TikTok, you can have one viral video and you still may only get like a few hundred views per video, because YouTube has a snowball effect. People like to think that YouTube is based off skill. It's not. It's based off luck, and if the YouTube algorithm gives you the views. This is what's going on YouTube right now. And you look at Fartsniffer's older video, like I said before, his videos were at the 1,000 to 2,000 view mark. And you can say, well, how? Well, the fact is, the algorithm was being nudged. Well, how? Well, you don't need that many view bots to do that kind of stuff. And he says I'm trying to troll, I'm trying to be funny. No, that's the way it is. And you say, well, wouldn't YouTube detect it being view bots? Not really. You can't prove that a phone farm, I even told him in the live stream, that's the reason why I'm making the second video. I may make a live stream just talking about him in general. Maybe I should do that. And talk about how his girlfriend talks way too much. Holy shit. She won't shut the fuck up. Holy fucking shit. She is a woman moment right then. Sorry, I couldn't stand her. His girlfriend. Oh god, she's so annoying. People don't want to admit it. People like him don't want to admit that he paid for views for the second channel. You can say, why does he want to admit it ever then? If that's the case. Well, he's already admitted right now, well, on his live stream, that he monetized that channel. So if he admitted that he viewbotted, he will automatically get banned from YouTube. If you don't get monetized on YouTube, you can viewbot as much as you want, almost. And no, it's as I said before, viewbotting doesn't destroy your channel anymore. People say, oh, well, they don't give you bots. The point of view bots, it's not to make it where you get views just from bots. The point of view bots is to where you have the view bots to get you discovered, and then real people show up. And that's what he did. Now, newer view bots are more sophisticated because what they use are phone farms, where they have dozens of phones, cheap phones, with different the phone signatures to where they're unique, and they can't prove you're using bots, because people say on there they know it's bots. No, they do not. No matter what, because I had a video botted. Now, does it mean that I paid for the bots? No. Somebody botted my video, and they openly admitted that they did that. And ever since then, my retention on my videos have been slightly going up, because I had that video botted. This concept of it destroys your algorithm has been always bullshit. Maybe not as much back a few years ago, but it's more bullshit now, because of the way YouTube's algorithm works today. YouTube's algorithm reminds me of Twitch. Everyone bots, everyone knows they bot, but nobody wants to admit they bot. Any Twitch streamer you go on, I guarantee they have some bots to keep them up in ranking, because if you're not up in rank, your views will go down more and more to where you're just getting single digits. You can't grow on Twitch organically. But if you explain that to people, they get angry. Why do you think when Twitch had the update to where they were trying to get rid of view bots, all of a sudden all these big Twitch streamers said, we're going to stop doing streaming on Twitch for a few days because of technical difficulties? Because they all did it. And I'm talking about big Twitch streamers. All of them did it. I think it's like 20% of all Twitch is just bots. Because they can't grow organically because the way Twitch, doesn't have a good algorithm. Now, Twitch used to have a good algorithm, but that's because it was basically just gamers, and people didn't want to deal with women. And we're starting to see that with YouTube. And Fartsniffer would not admit he view bots because he's monetized his YouTube channel. And he knows he'll get in serious trouble. Not just with the YouTube community, well, what we call the community, i.e. people who are they're out on each other trying to stab each other in the back. Backstabbers. YouTube backstabbers. It's not a community, this is people backstabbers. Because any community is just a slop drama farm channel waiting to happen. And you see the way Fartsniffer, because you won't hear him say now, I view bot my channel, because his channel will be gone right then. But he's trying to say, I'm joking, I'm playing along. He knows that I know what he did. He knows it. And it's funny because he thinks, oh, let me play this off. It's like, I know what you're doing, dude. It's clear as fucking day. You can look at the likes metrics compared to your view count. You can look at the comments. They're extremely generic comments. And I'm not talking about the viral video. I'm talking about before the viral video. They're very generic, very almost bot-like. Because nowadays with bots, view bots, some of the view bots actually have automated comment system. Some of them have like profiles on the phones itself to automatically comment. And sometimes YouTube will just give you random bots from other people who are using bots. Because that's why you see these big YouTubers who just get bot accounts on their, big YouTubers who have comments where it's just bots everywhere. Same issue. Because YouTube has a major bot issue. And if you have a comment in your video, it boosts the engagement. And when the engagement is boosted, it gives you real people. Because the video that I got bought in about Shelby is amazing, she makes videos, it's still growing in the algorithm. And it's not organic at all. It would only have like at best 5 people watching. But because it got botted, I get people randomly who watched it who liked it. Because I used to watch videos like mine, and I would enjoy watching videos like that as well. But does people who say that view bots destroy your channel understand this? No. The point is not to have view bots as your main channel. The point is to boost you in the algorithm. That's the point of it. In reality, boosting yourself in the algorithm, it's more important on YouTube than it's Twitch at this point. This is why I say the new age of the new meta of YouTube, it's view bots. And this is what this motherfucker did. This is what Fartsniffer did, or his other channel. Cause I didn't realize that when I was commenting on his actual account, the account that he said that he worked on for so long that he couldn't get views. And yeah, his old account is completely shadow banned. Completely. Everyone knows who he is on his Fartsniffer account. But I didn't even know that was him on his other account. Cause he gets like single digits to double digits, and he works so hard for trying to make a good quality video, and he doesn't get shit for views. Should I tell you, Fartsniffer, oh, you fell off, you just shit at the algorithm? No, you know how you did it. And it's funny because I'm not saying what you did was bad if you view bought. The point is trying to say, just admit you did that. Admit you view boughted. There is nothing wrong with it. If you didn't monetize your channel, you know, you say that you view bought, and as long as you get monetized and you say, I'm not going to say again, YouTube and Google doesn't care. Leafy view boughted. Many big channels view boughted. Now I say especially you have to view bot more to just get past YouTube's algorithm. You know, it's cheap as hell, by the way. It's stupid cheap. Just pay a few bucks and you got a few thousand views. Just do it per each video. Wait until, you know, you get real people watching you, and then stop for one video and see if the view bots boosted your engagement and your retention time with actual people. Because the point is to boost you just a little bit, to where if you get past like 100, like actual 100 real people per person watching you instead of like the bots, then yes, you can grow at that point. It's sort of like having training wheels. That's the point of like the view bots. It's training wheels. You use the view bots to make you stable, and when it gives you a stable amount of real people, you slowly get rid of it. You don't have to go. It's sort of like with actual steroids. You go off it slowly. You know, pay like 50 cents for 500 and a few cents for like 250, and to where you just don't use view bots anymore. Some people go too crazy on. That's when you could say, yeah, it destroys your algorithm, or YouTube detects it, even if you're not monetized. But that's rare. I know some people like to think that view botting is cheating, and it is. It's cheating the algorithm. But these days, you kind of have to do that to, you know, get in the algorithm, to have people watch you. Do I think it's good to do? No, I hate it. I fucking hate it. I remember used to doing videos, you know, but before this account, and I was able to get a decent amount of people watching me. Like thousands of people watching me. One video got like 30,000 people watching. But what happened was YouTube when my new account doesn't give me the views that I would like to have. And I can understand where you just have to work and make time. There's no growth to it. And you can say, well, it's because your content's shit. Okay, tell that to Fartsniffer. Fartsniffer, he makes his fucking Fartsniffer account a very generic name, no fanciness to his profile picture, nothing special. If he doesn't use view bots, and how did he grow them? Oh well, people just went out because it's so generic, it's so weird. No, he used view bots on his older videos, which gave him a snowball effect on his account. And then one video, because it was titled such in a derogatory way, to where real people seen it and just clicked it just because of how fucking different it is. Because most of the time, if you put a title like that in your video, YouTube will automatically not recommend it to anyone, and even not show it in search results. Because if you put any curse words in your title, it destroys you in the algorithm to where you won't even get views. Fartsniffer just won't admit it. And the lack of honesty, it's what I think many people get pissed off about. Now, of course, I am in the minority group, because when I made the video, the part 1 of this video, you could say, people thought I was either joking, or they did this toxic positivity, because you go in my the comment section of that, and you have like people trying to give me a wall of text, trying to say, you're thinking too negatively, he did it organically and you just can't help it. And I'm thinking, I am pointing out a very simple thing that you could do, I could do. And if I had just said, fuck it, every time I make a video, I'm gonna boost the videos by using view bots, which I don't feel like doing personally, because I'm not gonna give, I'm very cautious of that kind of stuff. I thought about just buying like those machines they use to view bot and just view bot myself. See what will happen. And you say, well, that's too hard to do. No, it isn't. You just need a couple dozen old phones. You need phones that have at least, I think it's like a certain version of Android, to where, because you have to get like certain versions of Android for it to work. And you just need a few dozen phones with, with your, you need a few dozen phones, and you need proxies. You need not for each phone. You can just set a proxy within the Wi-Fi service in your apartment or house, and then switch your proxy every time, to where it boosts you like. Sorry, I'm doing this off kilter. It boosts you in the algorithm. You could technically do it with a single phone, but the point is, like, it's sort of like a multiplier. And that's the point of it. It's a multiplier. You use multiple phones, you boost it, you let it sit for a while, it replays the video. Sometimes it will it's just, that's how you do it these days. You say, well, that's cheating the algorithm. Okay, I mean, why you think people do it? Because they want to have a audience. Can't have an audience with shitty discoverability. And Fartsniffer knows this, so he just did what most people do nowadays, just paid a few bucks for each video he makes, and all of a sudden he gets one video that went fucking viral because the algorithm's bullshit, and he knows this. But now he can't say he did it because, he'd be completely banned from the platform. And he keeps his old account probably just as a backup, but he knows that there's no way his old account will get views. Ever. I feel kind of bad for him in a way, because he worked all the time trying to make those videos. That's decent quality videos too. It's not like some shitty garbage slop like he does with his Fartsniffer account. I mean, I don't care about, oh, poor quality. I personally don't care. I can understand why some people like Call of Duty slop content, but at the same time, it's like they're oversaturated. You would think that the oversaturation would destroy it. But no, what's going on? Because I have to say, when I called out the Call of Duty commentary community before I called out Fartsniffer, was that these people, either they have one big guy who pays a lot of money to view other accounts. He says, the revenue you make, you give a cut to me, you know, like a pyramid scheme. Or he has a view botter himself, which, as I said, you just need a few dozen old phones with, you know, with a certain version of Android, and there you go. You get views. Well, you also need a proxy for your home. I think you have to pay for your proxy too, because proxies are cheaper. But Fartsniffer will not admit it. He refuses to. He's afraid to. And I know I'm rambling, repeating myself, but I'm just at awe with the way the internet is. I miss the old days of the internet where the honesty was more there back then than it is now. Where now people are just trying to clout chase or trying to fake it till they make it. And that's kind of what he did with his account. He faked it until he made it, to where people know who he is now. Now, of course, he may fall, as they always say on YouTube, which is the only platform you really say it fell off. I.e. probably YouTube catches on to what he does and then just say, look, we're not going to have you cheat our algorithm to make money. They eventually will catch up to him, possibly. Not by the automated system, just by eventually they'll say, there's no way this guy grew naturally. Remember, YouTube is run by Indians. They understand scams. They understand fraud. The poopy cheats. What do you think they're gonna do? Oh god. So yeah, when you go in my comments on my old videos, go say that. It's the toxic positivity bullshit, the trying to claim that I'm negative, and it's like, I'm just saying facts. I'm saying facts. You can't disprove me. You can say, well, you can't prove it. I have more proof than you have proof to disprove me. That's just a fact. What I say is more logical than what you say, if you will go by a logic standpoint. But you and many others don't want to admit that, because that would break the illusion of how Fartsniffer basically become extremely viral. No, you did not get viral because of your organic skill in YouTube or your personality. You made an account that you viewbot the hell out of. Not too much, of course. You can't make videos that had like viewbotted views to where you got real people watching you, to where people thought you was like organic. And then the algorithm, because you had like a few thousand bots on the viral video, had real people thinking, this is a crazy title, so they clicked on it. That's what happens. It's like with when the Spiff and Brit say, don't click on this video kind of bullshit. That's what happened. He fucking made a video to bait you. You made a bait video. And you say, well, I'm baiting you. It's like, no, I'm not baiting you. I'm just saying the God honest truth of what you're doing. It's like, oh god, I fucking find it funny when people think I'm trying to fuck with them. It's like, no. I can fuck with people. But this is something that I really feel passionate about. I really feel passionate how the algorithm of YouTube is, and hope to God someday the YouTube algorithm gets better to where there won't be people trying to do this anymore. This fake clout chase and fake it till you make it bullshit. ruined everything about what I loved about YouTube. And you have people like Fartsniffer get viral because they were built on a lie. I'm not saying you're a bad YouTuber or you're just bad. No. If your girlfriend was a person who streamed, yes, I would say she's bad. She talks way too fucking much. Oh god, I seen that stream. Just talk. Just sick of the fucking TF2. Just women just drinking coffee. I can't stand that. Oh god. But yeah, the Fartsniffer is not a bad content creator. But I don't think he's organic. That's the problem. He's not organic one bit. He just got viral because he just paid for the views. And he doesn't want to... I keep saying this. I'm rambling about it. But he paid a phone farm. And even in like his lives, like, how can you do that with a phone? How can you do that with phones? And I'm thinking, it's because it's easy to do. Phones are stupid cheap these days. You can buy a phone for like 40 to 30 bucks. You can buy used phones for even cheaper if you know how to fix phones. Which most phones are quite easy to fix if you know what you're doing. You can have a few dozen of them, and there you go. You have a phone farm. There are people who make phone farms, and then they make websites that they view bot people. You know, they make a service. And it's because phones can't be detected as bots. And the YouTubers don't get in trouble for it as long as they don't say they do it when they're monetized. And that's the reason why I say when they're monetized. He monetized the account, so he can't say it now. He would never admit it. Maybe once his Fartsniffer account gets banned, maybe say, yeah, I paid for views. It's like, I'm not dumb. That's the point I'm trying to say. I'm not dumb. I know how this game works. It's just ridiculous. But I'm rambling. I should do videos just watching his entire videos of just Fartsniffer and just show you what I'm talking about firsthand. So anybody who is watching, who are just coming here just to hate watch me, I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. I can just show you the likes compared to the view count, the generic comments, like bot comments, not like bot in you know, like bot. Oh, I bought something. I mean like bots, B-O-T. But you know, will Fartsniffer or anybody would know says no. They're trying to play me off as like a joke or something, trying to think I'm a troll, just trying to fuck with them. It's like, I could show you. I could show you my video that got bot view, that, you know, got bot views. And because of that, I think the person who bot viewed my video only botted me by 1,000. And because I got botted by 1,000, another 1,000 real people showed up to watch my video. So that's what I should do. That's the next thing I could do. And I'll title it as his video that went viral and say, if you see this in the algorithm, then you know the algorithm's bullshit. Now, of course, because I title it that way, it won't get views one bit. If people do show up, I'm gonna laugh. Of course, I'm not gonna be like be censorship happy. He was actually quite, and I'm kind of impressed how unwilling he is not to try to censor people when people are trying to say edgy shit on his live chat. Because I was kind of shocked when I was like kind of calling out his fucking woman who talked way too much. I was kind of shocked that he wasn't going white knight for her. And it's like, TP, fuck you. TP, fuck you. Don't talk to my lady like that. Because she talked way too much. Oh my fucking god, she talks way too fucking much. Oh god. Oh, she's that meme. It's like a show object, and when a woman does it, she shows her face. Oh, she talks way too much. Way too fucking much. I don't know. I should make a live stream of this. This is all I have to say for part 2 of my ramblings about how Fartsniffer bought his channel. See ya.